This is going to be a fairly quick video. Um, this is a tweet that I made on my Twitter account this morning, September 8th, 2020. And it says they showed an ad for quote unquote minorities to take the vaccine for the woo-woo. One major issue I peeped was all the so-called minorities were black in the ad, not one Mexican, Asian, Native American, etc. They think they slick, but they're not. So I actually was flipping through the TV this morning and I came across on CNN where they showed this ad where it was showing people supposedly, pushing, about the vaccine for the woo-woo. And I noticed after the ad was done, it says that they are pushing or trying to persuade, quote unquote, minorities to take the vaccine. Now, when I looked at the ad, I said it's nothing but black people in there. You had a person, a black bus driver. I think you had some black families, some black children, and some, there was a sprinkle of black people, all shades and colors, like light skin, brown skin, dark skin, what have you. All walks of life. And then they came back and was saying minorities. I said, wait a minute. If this was quote unquote minorities, then where were all these other quote unquote minority groups? Why was it only just black people? And then it dawned on me to go back and say to myself, remember when they said that black people were the ones the most likely and the most susceptible to getting the virus? Or when I did a video talking about, they said that the vaccine would not get pushed or put out there until black people, quote unquote, got it first. They were telling you their plan then, who they want this vaccine to go to first and foremost. And it's crazy because vaccines take years to develop and perfect. Hell, the vaccine for the flu has been around for many years, and there's still side effects to it, depending on the person, of course, and the dosage amounts. Because sometimes they'll give you too much and your body can't take it, and then it has long-lasting, sometimes permanent effects. I will never forget one time when I was watching a video, and it was this PC girl, and she took the flu shot, and she could not stop shaking. And they showed a video, like they said, when she was moving, like when she would run, she could run fine. But if she was to stop running, she would shake uncontrollably, almost like she had an advanced version of Parkinson's. Like, it looked really weird. And I think they said she used to be a cheerleader. Some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. When I saw that video, I was like, wow. And that was a side effect from that flu shot. Either they gave her a bad dosage of it, or they gave her too much. But they are really trying to push this vaccine onto black people the hardest and the most. That's why they had to put out there that we were the most susceptible to get it. Because they, again, want us to be the guinea pig. And it took me back to the eugenics program that they had for black people. With black men, it was the Tuskegee experiment, with syphilis. And remember what happened with that. And with black women, it was the gynecology. So I know exactly what they're trying to do and who they want to use this on first. Remember when they said that at first people were saying, no, don't open anything up. But the minute that they said black people were the most likely to get it, oh, let's hurry up and open everything back up. Then you had 45 and all those other palm-colored politicians, as I call them, talking about, well, I'm not going to send my kids back to school, but we can send these kids back to school. And then when you look at the demographics of the area and where the schools were located, they were mostly in quote unquote urban areas, and you know who lives there. So they want us to be the ones to get sick, and they want us to be the ones to take this vaccine. But you want us to take a vaccine for a virus that just escalated this year, and you have not done all the clinical trials. That's another thing they wanted us to do. They wanted us to get, be the ones to have these clinical trials done. And then what they would do is they'll use black doctors to help push this along, as if that's supposed to make us want to take the vaccine. We're not stupid. You can push as many high paid black doctors from wherever it is they're from to take this so-called vaccine, we ain't taking it. And then, of course, you know they're going to try to come up with some kind of a consequence if we don't take it. They, like I said, they are not low. They are not low with what they're doing. But all I'm going to say is this. Keep your eyes peeled, because they have something very wicked up their sleeve, as they usually do. I mean, this is America. You've been in here long enough, and you're old enough to see what's going on. It's nothing new under the sun that they are willing to do. Now you got to ask yourself one question. Are they going to take that vaccine? I'm like this. For those who keep pushing the vaccine to be taken, y'all take the vaccine first. But I bet you they won't. I bet you they won't. And the fact that they won't lets you know all you need to know about how this vaccine is kind of suspect. Well, I take that back. It's not kind of, it is. And how do you come up with a vaccine for a virus that has been around in its stage that it is now for less than a year? And then you got to keep in mind this. Some people, just not some people, but just a couple weeks ago, it was reported that for the first time, somebody who had the virus one time got it again a second time. Then you got to also take into consideration that this virus keeps mutating. It's not the same strain as it once was back in March. It's something completely different now. So a vaccine would not help a person who got it more than once. It would not help something or help someone for something that's mutating, because you can get the vaccine for this strain of it right here. Then another strain comes and then you get it. It's like, wait, I took this vaccine. Why am I still getting sick? Then you take the risk of taking a vaccine that's not even perfected. So who knows what's being put into your body? You could be putting a poison into your body. I wouldn't be in the least surprised if this government found a way to give people the vaccine on a very low key way, meaning they don't have to but you don't have to go to them to get an injection. What if they put it somewhere like in your food or in your water? What if they it may seem far-fetched, and I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but stranger things have happened. Let's not act like we brand new to this. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video on that note. Y'all let me know what you think.